Wartburg wide receiver Carter Henry, Crestwood grad, and your senior year is upon us, and obviously you've made a big impact these last couple of years at that wide receiving position. Wasn't a natural position when you got here. What has allowed you to grow into that position?
I think coming in as a quarterback, that definitely helped me, definitely with coverages, and obviously our coaches here, they do a really good job. We're just setting the standard for what they want from us wide receivers. They're pretty adamant on the little things, so kind of learning the little things, learning the coverages, and then just growing day by day in that wide receiver room has been a huge impact through my years here.
In the 2 years you've been a big-time player down here, you've gotten better as the season goes on, because you look at your best individual games, they've usually been in the postseason. What has allowed you to develop and get better as the season goes on?
I think just the preparation that we have during those weeks. We still have the same preparation in our regular season games, but it's kind of amped up a little bit. And I definitely trust in Coach Wheeler and the position that he puts me in. So whatever he tells me to do, I'm going to do it. I have all my faith in him.
You got new people at the quarterback position. Your receiver room pretty similar to years past, but your offensive line is pretty much intact. Obviously, the offense was pretty good last year. Can it be just as good or even better this year?
I believe so. I believe it can be better. It's a day-by-day process. We're not to where we need to be right now, but I know that we will be as soon as week 1 hits. So that's where training camp. We still have a few days here left. It's going to be very important to take those few days and really get honed in on the standard that we want to set in the offense. Be physical up front and make plays as wide receivers, and we have all the faith in the quarterback that's going to be chosen there. And we have all the faith in the quarterback room. Even though Niall left, we still got Markham, Dodd, Riley. Anyone that's going to show up is going to show up. So yeah.
I look at you and Drake.
Yep.
I think Coach Winter said 130 catches, about 1,200 yards, and 15 touchdowns between you last year, and no all-conference recognition. I know you probably don't worry about the individual accolades, but does that motivate you a little bit?
I'm not really, to be honest, because I would rather take the season that we had last year and not be an all-conference guy. If I was all-conference and we didn't make the playoffs, I'd be dissatisfied or not satisfied at all. So, I'm not really worried about the all-conference. That'll speak for itself. I think it spoke in the playoffs for who we are as a wide receiver group. I think that as long as our coaches respect us for who we are, then that's all that truly matters to us.
You were on the cusp of going to Salem last year. You're right there with North Central. Mm-hmm. How hungry does that make you, knowing the fact you are so close, even closer than you were the year before?
Mm-hmm. Definitely has a chip on our shoulder. We know that teams are going to be after us, but it's still a day-by-day process. Sticking to the standard, focus with just beating Monmouth. That's the first thing that we got to focus on right now, and everything after that, day by day.
Because all of us in media and from the outside looking in, we look at the big picture and what you can do and how far you can go and everything like that. You're talking about focusing on beating Monmouth, and That's your job at hand right now. How do you do that? How do you accomplish that? How do you get your mind in such a place that, hey, if we don't take care of business and practice today, we are not going to get those big-time goals?
Definitely our coaches. Our coaches do a really good job of honing that in, setting the standard for week 1. Week 1 is our next opponent, and it's all about us and who we can be the best versions of ourselves, and that's all we can focus on.
And individual goals for this year, I ask you those, but is it weird for me to ask you those individual goals? Because all of you are so team-focused.
Yeah, and I think that's why we're pretty successful around here, is because we're very team-focused, focused on the end goal, which is a W, and whatever it takes, whether it's blocking, whether it's making that big play, doesn't matter about the stats to us. We just want that W at the end.
And you talked about playing physical. That includes blocking as a wide receiver. Is that something you kind of take a lot of pride in?
Yeah, we take a lot of pride in that for sure. We know that our O-line is going to be pretty solid this year, really good, we believe, and the ball is going to be in the running back's hand, and it's our job to make that play more explosive than it can be on the outside. So, we definitely take a lot of pride in that.
All right, Carter, best of luck to you this season. Stay healthy. Have a great year.
Thank you very much.
All right.